Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina for a 1995 interstate matchup between the NC State Wolfpack and the UNC Tar Heels. With bowl implications on the line, let's head to the sidelines for the opening kickoff here on ESPN Classic.
North Carolina won the toss. They, however, decided to defer to the second half, and so NC State will receive it. And Scott, the wind should not be a major factor. It's kind of swirling a little bit if you go by the flags at the top of the stadium. But it doesn't appear to be that strong that it's going to have a great effect on the kicking game, at least at this point. Caparelli does not have a real strong leg. We thought we might see Chris Welch kicking. And so Whitted and Holder up at about the 5, and Whitted's going to take it at about the 9. Out to about the 32 before he's brought down. Maurice McGregor in now at a running back as well on 3rd and 1, and Litton fell down. And Mike Thomas will not get the first down. As to whether or not it is a first down.
The second
it is.
It is a first down. Well, maybe the weather has gotten to the field a little bit. We saw Linton slip maybe in the middle of the field and maybe a little bit soggy out there.
Well, obviously the Bermuda grass is not that thick of a turf. Play action. Thomas gets it away, and it's incomplete, and flag goes down at the 30. The pass was intended for L.C. Stevens, and Ricky Bell, number 42, had the coverage.
You'll see here's just play action pass, and Thomas is going to roll behind to his right and throw the ball out to his left. Let's watch the defender as he comes in. It looked like pretty good timing to me. Questionable call if that was an interference or not.
Linton gained 5. It's 2nd and 5. Chris Watson, the fullback, breaks free. First down out near midfield at about the 49. Leaves school, as did Curtis Johnson after last season, but Leon has said he's coming back for his senior year. Draw play to Johnson, and he has a big hole inside the NC State 30. Hassan Shamsuddin, and this would be North Carolina's 6th if they can win it. This is the 11th play of this drive. Thomas completing to Leon Johnson inside the 5.
Good job that time by Carolina.
Of the 11 plays, that was only the 2nd pass on the drive. Johnson again. Touchdown, North Carolina. You may be able to see in your shot right there that the rain now is falling more heavily and steadily here in Raleigh, and that could have a factor on this field, a cumulative factor. It's also getting on the lens of the cameras as the game goes along, and obviously we'll have to see which team it affects more. Thomas throwing, the reception knocked up in the air and picked up by James Walker, and he is out of bounds at about the 20 or 30 rather of North Carolina. Octavius Barnes had it and had it knocked right up in the air, and Barnes is still down on the field at about the 30.
Jason Perry gave him a shot on that one. Octavius Barnes has a nice route coming across the field. Watch him here come up and just hit and clock him. The ball comes up, and the ball's up for grabs, and it's a good interception there for State. 30, well, we're not going to get to it, but he took a pretty good shot there.
Rod Brown straight ahead, banging off one tackler and getting inside the 25 before safety Eric Thomas brings him down. Now Harvey steps up. Now he lets it go in the end zone. Touchdown to Greg Addis. Early in the 2nd quarter of a 7-7 tie. Pitch to Leon Johnson and a reverse to Marcus Wall. Marcus spinning up to about the 25.
That's what they're trying to do. Both teams have run reverses today.
2nd about 1. Leon breaks free. Johnson out to cross the 40 before he's dragged down again as Jason Perry. Leon Johnson bouncing off the pile, has enough for the first down. The fullback Maurice McGregor, who is 260 pounds for short yardage. Play action, and he swings it out to Leon Johnson, and Johnson has the first down. He got a fine block over there before Jason Perry ran him out of bounds. North Carolina's been pretty good today on third down conversions. They've converted 3 of 4, and they face 3rd and 4 right now. Again, good protection for Thomas, who goes long in the end zone. Incomplete. It was almost intercepted, intended for Darren Ashford, but Brandon Davis, the safety, and Ricky Bell, the corner, were both back there, and they had excellent position on Ashford. And Carolina is going to go for it on 4th and 4. This year they're 12 of 21 on 4th down conversions. Thomas over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Octavius Barnes breaking free and going through untouched for a 28-yard score. Play action. Thomas firing, incomplete. Octavius Barnes could not hold on. State's got a return on, and Addis is going to take it at the 40. Gets a block and is hammered at the 48 of Carolina. Shane Pearson, number 58, a redshirt freshman out of Kingsport, Tennessee, met Addis head on, and Greg is slow to get up. 39 seconds left in the half. It's 2nd and 6 at the Carolina 44. And preliminary movement along the line of scrimmage, and now they'll stop the play.
Dead ball foul. Offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty for 2 second down.
Well, that moves it just inside the 40. Harvey just gets it away in time. Mike Guffey inside the 20. Brought down at about the 12. Clock stops on the first down with 31 seconds to go. Eric Thomas made the stop. 3 wideouts to the right side and 2 to the far side. They've got 5 receivers spread out across the field.
Watch the quarterback draw.
There it is. Harvey straight up the middle. Touchdown, State. Yep. It's a squibber. Jonathan Linton picks it up. And Linton, horse that he is, runs it out to about the 43. Jason Perry drags him down there. 21 seconds left on the clock in the first half. 3 wideouts in the game. Thomas from the shotgun. Lots of time. Over the middle, complete to Octavius Barnes. And Barnes got away from a couple of guys and gets it inside the State 40 before he's dragged down by Hassan Shamsuddin.
Nice job of moving the ball. The clock is stopping when they move the chains here.
16-yard gain. They're not calling timeout. North Carolina has only 1 timeout left. And they're trying to save it. Now 7 seconds. Now the clock is stopped again. 2nd and 10, but more importantly, only 8 seconds show on the game clock. High snap handled by Thomas. Throwing out to nobody.
Thomas is just going to heave it up and see if he can get a good play in the end zone.
You better get rid of it. He just does. Tipped, and caught for a touchdown. Darren Ashford got the tip for a Carolina touchdown with no time showing on the clock. It was a 40-yard pass play from Thomas to Ashford. And it's blocked. And a flag goes down after it was picked up. James Walker, the free safety, appeared to block that kick before the half is going to be officially.
Penalty decline.
Okay, that's all they were doing, was throwing the ball forward. 2 touchdowns in the last 49 seconds of the first half.
In the middle of the third quarter, the Tar Heels added to their lead when Chris Welch kicked a career-best 48-yard field goal. So with the score now 23-14 in favor of UNC, let's return to our broadcast with 10:39 left in the third quarter here on ESPN Classic.
Harvey from the shotgun. Complete to Mike Guffey, who's wide open but slips down.
Well, I tell you, Steve, he'd had a big play if he hadn't slipped.
Yep, he only had one guy to beat to go all the way. Harvey has time again. Lofts this one out, complete to Greg Addis, who came back for the ball. And I don't know whether it was intended for Addis or Tremaine Stevens, but it worked. James Hamilton. NC State's been very good, especially here in this drive, of converting on third down. And they've got a 3rd and 6 right here. Harvey has to get it away in a hurry, and it's too tall for Addis. They've got a 4th and 6 at the Carolina 40. They're still going to go for it after the timeout. Good protection for Harvey, who's got all day. Lofting it for Addis, who is wide open and has it go right through his hands. Duty on a day like today. It would have to rain, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have to rain, and it's getting colder and colder and colder, Steve. And I think that the turf is really slickening up right now. And I talked to a couple of the NC State managers. They said they're having a tough time keeping the balls dry right now. But all they're using is towels. So basically no technology to keep the footballs dry. Just try to towel them off and keep them as dry as they can.
Yeah, sometimes I have heaters, but not here, as Leon Johnson is hit in the backfield a couple of times. And dropped for a loss. Chris McNeil again, number 43, in there for NC State. Now back at the 38 of Carolina. Thomas has time, fires it complete to Octavius Barnes. Barnes with a first down and then some. Down to the State 42. Jason Perry got him in the secondary. 23 to 14, and they are driving. 2nd down. Thomas on the option pass. Looking and completing it to Ashford, who's out of bounds at the 6.
Throws it out where he needs to, and Ashford makes a nice grab.
1st and goal. Leon Johnson, touchdown. .339 to go. Harvey playing his last game, trying to pull it out, completes it to Jimmy Grissett, who's out of bounds at the 34, run out by Brian Simmons. Harvey trying to buy some time. Now he's going to throw back to Grissett as they try to set up a wide receiver screen. Grissett's got some running room. Dancing out of bounds in Carolina territory at about the 42. His 1st and 10. NC State at the Carolina 42. They give Harvey good protection. Over the middle, complete to Mike Guffey. NC State. Harvey with a short drop. And it's a completion to Greg Addis at the 1. Power I formation in the backfield. Kevin Mateer. 2nd effort and a touchdown for NC State.
For the touchdown.
That's what Michael Kane told me. He said this team has really developed a nice attitude. There's no quit in them. He had none of his players going to the tank, as I said earlier. And being able to move the ball late in the game when things don't look good, they're going to try to do that. Now it's very imperative for them to get down here and go for 2, because they have to do that to get in within another striking distance of the next possession. So if they're not able to get 2 points here, they're going to have 2 more scores, two more possessions, and that's not going to be easy to do against this Carolina offense.
It is now a 10-point difference, so they've got to go for 2. 30 to 20, North Carolina leading. Harvey throwing in the end zone for Grissett. He's got it. The 2-point conversion in front of Terry Phillips makes it 30 to 22. Now it is an 8-point Carolina lead and 2:36 left on the clock. Because I think it fell off the tee.
Well, the kicker's actually lined it up like that.
No, he's going to put it like that.
Yeah, so he's going to keep it low to the ground and get a little hop on it. Watch it now.
And a good job by Leon Johnson to just smother that ball.
Team leading receiver. Might as well step up and catch another one.
That's right. The man with the hands. But it'll be interesting to see what Carolina does, even if it is 4th down. But they've got 3 wideouts in the game, but they give it to Leon Johnson right up the middle. And Johnson's going to be short of the 1st down as he gets to about the 37. As Caparelli will try to put it out inside the 10. He bangs it. And it heads into the end zone. So State will have it at the 20 with 56 seconds left on the clock against the Carolina front 4 that can come. They're coming now. Harvey gets it away. Incomplete. Grissett was over there, and the pass well underthrown. Greg Ellis, number 87, had the most pressure on Harvey that time. 52 seconds now left on the clock. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the left of the formation, and Harvey will roll that way. Firing it complete to Mike Guffey. Harvey now will roll the other way. And getting some pressure again. He comes back looking for somebody. Now he's going to have to run it. Get what he can and get out of bounds. And a flag goes down as Marcus Jones was rolling on the ground. And that, you know, to me, that's marginal right there.
Well, he was blocked into Harvey. It wasn't the fact that he ran in and tried to make a play out of bounds. You know, Marcus Jones was running and trying to make a play at the sideline. You'll see here Jones just follow him here throughout the play. You know, he's going to pursue, and Jones, Harvey's going to come back to this side of the field, and Jones, just being the tenacious defensive player that he is, watch him come here. He's going to get blocked right there, and then he goes and he hits Harvey. It's not a play out of bounds. Questionable call that time, but nonetheless, it's good for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, he was pushed from behind by Carlos King.
15-yard penalty, first down.
And was actually on the ground when Harvey ran over him and went down. Harvey trying to look back and look long, and now he dumps it off, and he had Grissett over there again coming back. But really, as was the case before, Harvey just trying to avoid the loss and stop the clock. 2nd and 10 from the Carolina 34. Harvey going over the middle of Guffey, incomplete. An 8-point Carolina lead. Harvey has good protection, pumps it, steps up, now flips it incomplete. Carlos King was open, but Terry Harvey could not get the ball to him. That's what it appeared to be, however. This may be it for State. 4th and 10. Harvey fires it for Guffey. He has the first down, and he's out of bounds inside the 15. Down by 8.
Steve, I think they got to take 2 shots here at the end zone. Only got 13 seconds left. Got a couple of plays here, a couple opportunities to make a touchdown.
4 seconds on the game or the play clock. They just do get it off. Harvey into the end zone. Grissett, touchdown!
Well, if there's ever been an important extra point conversion opportunity for 2, this is it for North Carolina. If North Carolina does not stop State going into the end zone, their bowl hopes are over, folks. They have to get 6 wins. And I tell you, this Wolfpack offense has shown no quit. Everybody on the sideline here for the Wolfpack is up and going. They're excited. Here's the play at the end. Nice pass that time by Harvey to the outside to Grissett, who is open in the corner. I don't know how Carolina can let those guys get that open, Steve.
Well, that was a perfect throw right to the outside shoulder, and Grissett hauled it in for the touchdown. And boy, are you right, Gary. This 2-point conversion far more important to Carolina than it is to NC State. But NC State wants to tie the game if they can. Harvey into the end zone, almost intercepted. Do we have a flag? State wants a flag, as one of the receivers was knocked down, Mike Guffey, and the pass was almost intercepted. It was knocked down by Carolina in the end zone, and the NC State fans, as well as Mike O'Kane, are livid.
And I think Mike O'Kane has a justified beef. There was interference in the end zone. The referee was screened. He was all the way over to the corner, and there was the inside receiver that got knocked off and knocked down, and he did not have vision on that play. Steve, here for the next 10, 12 months, that replay is going to be shown and shown and shown as we get set up here for the onside kick.
Mark Primonte going to try it again. It's up in the air, but this time hauled in by Octavius Barnes. NC State went to a bowl last year, but not this year. And now Thomas will take a knee. State cannot stop it, and time runs out. As we expected, a tight ball game.